Hello, Northern Davy, and today we're going to have a look at what I think is the best rock band of all time, and it is the first ever album, Led Zeppelin 1. Obviously the first album in a tremendous rock album, and it has been voted one of the best rock albums of all time by Led Zeppelin. And you know, this is one of the best selling albums of all genres of all time. So what makes this album so special? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look firstly at the front cover. So we've got an arse front cover there with some type of barrage balloon thing, or whatever you want to call them, kind of a Duff Bay thing that they have in The Simpsons, and a nice little Led Zeppelin logo on there. It looks a fairly dull cover, but you know, this is symbolic to Led Zeppelin, kind of like the Pink Floyd colour to Pink Floyd, but this is symbolic to Led Zeppelin. This has been reused to make another Led Zeppelin album, like the best of Led Zeppelin, and you know, stuff like that, and the remixes. So what? And then in this corner we've got the record studio Atlantic, which also did Chic and Sister Sledge. And basically that is it for the front cover. Let's turn it to the back. The back gets more exciting. So you know, we've got all of the people who are in Led Zeppelin here. We've got John Bonham, who died, and now his brother does the drums. When you see them live, it'll be his brother, obviously not him because he's dead. Then you've got Robert Plant, the singer. Then you've got Jimmy Page, the guitarist. And then you've got John Paul Jones, the backing vocal. So yeah, these are a tremendous rock band. People say, oh, why do you like Led Zeppelin? You know, why don't you show Stairway to Heaven? Because Stairway to Heaven is not the best one. So we've got a nice cover here, and I'll just show you the tracks we have on this one. We've got Good Times, Bad Tide, brilliant. Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. You Shock Me, Dazed and Confused, brilliant. Your Time's Gonna Come, brilliant. Black Mountain Side, Communication Breakdown, I Can't Quit You Baby, How Many More Times. As I said, all these albums are good. You know, this album I can listen to without, you know, skipping tracks or anything, because it's not that good. And most oftenly I have to skip tracks because some of the tracks are awful on some albums, but this, you know, it's listenable all the way through. You can sit back and listen to the whole album without skipping it, because this Led Zeppelin 1 is probably one of the best Led Zeppelins they've done. I've got plenty more Led Zeppelins, got quite a lot of Led Zeppelin, so let's take the sleeve out. And now we've got the sleeve. So nothing fancy about this sleeve, you know, your standard paper sleeve. Maybe in the remastered one you get something more eye-catching than you know, just a boring plain cover, because this is one of the originals, not remastered, from the time this was made. So yeah, you got your. I don't know why I love the record labels on these, because these are brilliant. I don't know why, it's just simplistic but effective. These were also on Chic and Sister Sledge records, if you were wondering. It's not just Led Zeppelin who have these, but I think it's nice, like green and orange with a white bar come through. Then you got all your track names on there, and you know, you get a lot of tracks per side. It's not a coloured record or anything, you know, it's your plain record. You probably can get some coloured ones, some special editions that are over a couple of £100 if you really wanted to waste your money. And you know, let's count how many tracks are on the side. Does it beat Coldplay's 3 tracks a side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It beats it. It beats it. 5 or 7 tracks a side. This is brilliant. You know, as a peep, I like Led Zeppelin. Good band. They didn't also just do rock. I'll point that out. You know, people think, oh, they just did rock. They didn't. Led Zeppelin 3, for example, was blues. A bit of Led Zeppelin 4 was blues, but it went back into the rock a bit. Then you've got House of the Holy was pretty much blues as well. But Led Zeppelin 1 and 2, Led Zeppelin 1 was pretty much a good rock. And this shows you the highlights of British rock. Not many rock bands have done much better than this. You know, the Rolling Stones came close, but I do think Led Zeppelin are better than the Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones are good, mind you, but you know, I prefer Led Zeppelin. And music's just a personal choice. People prefer the Stone Roses, the Rolling Stones, or whoever, but I prefer Led Zeppelin. You know, something about them that I like, because they were so talented. Each and every member of that band was talented, and they deserved everything that they got. And by far, this is one of my favourite albums I have. And I'll see you next time in another video. Ta-ra.